Hello everybody, Robert Valkeneer from Savage Gear. I'm in charge of the development of spinning reels and bait casters. Today I'm gonna explain you a little bit about the basic maintenance that we do on our spinning reels. At least that's what we do and what we recommend our customers to do, because it will expand the lifetime of your reel. I will show it on a freshwater reel. This is one of our saltwater reels. Basically the standard maintenance is the same, except for the fact that you have to rinse the saltwater reel after usage. Freshwater reel, it's less important, you make it dry, but with a saltwater reel there's salt involved, and that's terrible for anything basically. So the maintenance itself is more or less the same, except for rinsing the spool with fresh water after every time you've been fishing. Alright, so what do we need for our standard maintenance? First of all, DuraGrease. We're not going to use it on the outside of the reel too much, but make sure you have it. The DuraOil, which we're going to need a lot. Some Q-tips here, some toothpicks, some cloth to get the biggest dirt out of the reel, and also a paper towel, just to make sure that you don't ruin your table, to make sure that you get some oil that you spilled out of it, so it prevents keeping a mess. So first of all, what we're gonna do, we take off the spool. Here we go. And what you can do is just, and this is a new reel, so there's not a lot of dirt in here, but what you normally do is just go in here, take the dirt off. There can be some sand, some moist, and then you take that away with a soft cloth. If there are parts that you cannot reach with your finger and the cloth, then basically you could use Q-tip. Be careful with it, because you don't want to end up this material inside of your reel. So just, if you don't have to use it, then please don't. All right. We do the same here basically with the Rotor. And again, this is a new reel, so there's not a lot of dirt. But here you use the cloth to take most of the dirt out. And what you basically do is do that with everything on the reel, especially the moving parts. It's easy to get sand and dirt in there, so just take them off with your cloth. Next thing we do is take off the handle. And basically you're doing the same thing. You're taking the cloth, get the dirt out. Here as well, in between. The handle itself. And then basically you're almost done with your handle. So what we have here on this reel, we have a ball bearing inside here, a ball bearing on the other side, so we take this off as well. Again, take a cloth, clean it, make sure that everything is clean and dry. And I hope you can see this, guys, there's a ball bearing in here, and we're gonna give it some oil. One thing to keep in mind, when are you using oil? When are you using the grease? Oil is used on ball bearings and grease is used on gear. So that's a big difference. That's why for this exercise, we don't use the grease basically. Now you can see here as well, here on the main shaft, we have a ball bearing. So we take these washers out, put them here. You can clean the main shaft here as well. Take some dirt off the ball bearing. Better take it out. Here's the ball bearing. We're gonna clean it. Make sure that everything is out. And then in a minute, we give it a drop of oil and you have a fantastic ball bearing again. So that's basically what we are doing every time after we went fishing. So I'll open the grease here. Sorry, the oil. And I give it here a little drop, just one drop. You know, there are moving parts in here, so when you put the handle in there, it will turn and the oil will work its way in. So just one small drop. And again, don't do it too much because you might create a mess for yourself. Here as well, ball bearing inside, just a little drop. And then basically we can put in the screw in the handle again. All right. Then here, I will leave this here, you can see it better. With the tippet, you can here move this oil a little bit, but like I said, it's not really necessary. The oil will work its way in. All right, the other way around. So we're going to put the ball bearing in, the shimmers, then basically you can put the spool back on. The drag knob back on. And then there are a few other things that we can do. Just a little drop and open it a few times. It will work its way in. A little bit too much oil, you can take that away. The other side, you can do this as well. And again, open and close, open and close. It will work its way in. It's no problem. There's one other thing you can do. The best thing is take this screw out and put a drop of oil on the ball bearing here of the line roller. Other than that, this is basically your standard maintenance of the reel. You have a brand new reel.